Hey guys, it's Dr. here. I'm gonna move all my Prusa printers and other printers into this laundry room here. So before there was a little bit gap, I installed these wind things, and they completely block off any kind of air coming out. Then there's a vent. I was gonna get rid of this, but in case I move to another place, somebody might want to come and live here. So I got this shelf from Ace Hardware here in South Korea. Yes, they have Ace Hardware. They just recently opened. And they got it just fit. It just fits right over. I can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potentially. The only problem I have is the Prusa printer it is very high, and this just adds height. So the only way I could solve that is if I wall mount this. So this is actually lower than the regular Prusa, so I print this out with hexagon. It's a little flimsy, honeycomb pattern at maybe like, I think, is it 10%, 5%? Yeah, 10%. So 10% for honeycomb, a little flimsy, but it still works fine actually. 10% would work if you don't mind a little flexibility. And then I've decided, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mount the spool on the wall, so I can put that on the wall and have this filament, maybe make a filament guide so it just goes straight like that. That way I can put 6 Prusa printers up here. So that's the goal. And I printed this one out. I got it on Thingiverse, and I realized 10% was not enough, so I put this at 20% with honeycomb. I do highly suggest using honeycomb for anything that's rigid in structures. Gyroid, it looks great, but in reality, it's so much better to go with honeycomb. It's so strong, and this doesn't flex at all. This is just solid parts. 20% honeycomb. You don't need to go any higher unless your part is super huge. I would actually probably go with even 15% next time. This seems a little bit overdone. Uses too much filament. You don't need to use that much. With honeycomb pattern, I mean, it just makes everything super solid. This is PETG, by the way. This is Esun filament. I'm also experimenting with a bunch of different filaments, and I realized I can go to Alibaba and get these cheap filaments for like $7, even without bulk ordering. And I'm actually testing them out, and they work out really well. This Esun is selling for almost double that, so I don't know, it's kind of pricey. But it prints really well on the Prusa. I really love the Prusa printer because no matter what filament, I mean mostly PETG I'm using here, but no matter which brand of filament I put the same settings, and boom, it prints just fine. And I actually prefer the smooth steel bed. I don't actually recommend the one with the the powder coated, because that one, it doesn't stick as well. And I notice with some of the other PETGs, you really have to mess with the layers, initial layers, and with this it just prints and sticks. And when it's done, cool it down, and it just pops right off. This actually started it started warping a little bit on this one, but printed just fine. Right, it's just workable. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. I got 2 Prusa printers. I got one on the way, and I'm gonna actually mess with some of the cheaper printers and then put them up here. This way, all the fumes, even though PETG is not that toxic, but I don't want that fumes. I don't want to be like around that fumes, 24%. So I have the fan on, vent fan on. Boom, close it, and it's completely sealed. All right. And this keeps everything warm here. It just gets really warm with 6 printers in here. I'm sure it's gonna keep everything warm, make it print real nice. Anyway, wall mount. Really like this wall mount, simple design. Go ahead and mount on the wall, and I'll have a video after I set up a couple more printers. All right, bye.